Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Z Reviews Tech. And do you find phones with bezels ugly? I mean, the iPhone 8 still has huge bezels. Well, you're in luck because bezel-less phones are everywhere, including the iPhone X, and you're probably wondering what are the top 5 cheap bezel-less phones you can buy in 2018 that do not cost you $1,500. So in this video, I will give you the top 5 cheap bezel-less phones you can buy. I will start with the worst of the 5 phones and end with the best of the 5 phones. There will be other phones that you might think should be on this list, but I haven't tested every single bezel-less cheap phone there is on the market. Number 5 on this list is the Koolnee K1, and this phone retails for $150. You can click on the link in the description below for more information, or you can check out my unboxing and review video up here if you want to take a look at the Koolnee K1. Now, I was very reluctant to put this as number 5 because it is also the most beautiful bezel-less phone on this list. It's just not as good value as the other phones here. So let's go through the phone quickly. Again, to recap, it's a beautiful phone, and I definitely look forward to other phones from Koolnee. It definitely resembles the Galaxy S8 very nicely. It has a good display, okay performance, but the biggest downside here is the camera quality. It's just not very good. The other downside is the battery life is just average. Pretty much every other phone on this list has great battery life, while the Koolnee K1 only has average battery life. Now, number 4, the Bluboo S8. I reviewed this a while ago, and I have to admit I was a little bit harsh on this phone, and I will tell you why in a little bit. But let's go through the good part of the phone first, and then I'll tell you the bad. So the good, it looks like a Galaxy S8, the same style as the Koolnee K1. It looks okay, but it's far from how beautiful the Koolnee K1 looks. It also feels less nice as the Koolnee as well. The battery life is also really good, and the camera quality is better than the Koolnee K1 as well. However, there is one reason why I was so hard on the phone, and that would be the software. Bluboo put their own skin on top of Android, which makes the experience not very good, and a lot of other people also hated it. It kind of looks like a cross between Samsung's TouchWiz and Xiaomi's MIUI. However, you cannot buy this anymore. Bluboo has discontinued the Bluboo S8 and replaced it with the Bluboo S8 Plus, which is basically the Bluboo S8 with a bigger screen. That being said, it is a better overall device than the Koolnee K1. Check out my Bluboo S8 review up above. Number 3. The Ulefone Power 3. This is one of the most expensive budget bezel-less phones on the list. It's $300, but the reason why I included it on this list is because I'm quite sure that the sale price right now is actually the true price. They never intended to sell it at $300. That's why it's number 3. It's on sale right now for about $220, and again, you should not buy this phone at $300 because that's way too much money. It has to be on sale for $220 for this to be considered a cheap bezel-less phone. Again, the Ulefone Power 3 beats the previous 2 by quite a large margin because the main selling point for this phone is a 6,000 mAh battery, meaning you can watch YouTube for 12 hours straight and the phone still won't die, something crazy like that. The rest of the phone is great, nice build quality, very nice screen, fairly good performance, and the camera is definitely better than the others, but the thing is that the camera is still inconsistent. It takes good photos sometimes and then bad photos other times. That being said, it's still a great phone. Be sure to check out my full video review up above. Number 2, the Maze Alpha. Starting at $220, this phone handily beats the Ulefone Power 3 because the camera is way better on this and the battery life is still great even though it doesn't match up to the Ulefone Power 3. However, in my opinion, the Maze Alpha is the ugliest phone on this list by far. Even though it looks bezel-less, the bottom bezel is absolutely massive and really makes the phone look bad. That being said, the display is good, performance is not bad, and the camera beats all except for phone number 1 coming up next. However, I encourage you to click on the link for the Maze Alpha in the description below because it's on sale for $159 right now, and at that price, the Maze Alpha would jump to the top of this list, beating even the number 1 phone in terms of price. So be sure to check out my Maze review as well up here. Number 1, the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus, the best phone on this list, and it starts at $200. It's not the best looking phone on the list. That honor still goes to the Koolnee K1, but it's not the worst looking phone either. That would be the Maze Alpha. It's about in the middle over here. However, the Redmi 5 Plus is the most complete phone on the list. It's great in every way. In fact, battery life on this is actually about the same as a Ulefone Power 3, so 12 hours of YouTube is not difficult for this phone. In addition, the camera is better than the Ulefone Power 3 as well as the Maze Alpha. The only downside here would be the software. It's not stock Android if that's something you care about. It looks a lot more like Apple's iOS, except it's a little bit more colorful. So be sure to check out my full review above of the Redmi 5 Plus if you want to know more about this phone. So what do you think? Do you agree with the ranking of these 5 phones? Or do you feel that I put one of these phones too high or too low? Are there other phones that I have not tested that you feel should be on this list? Let me know in the comments down below. Even if you like these bezel-less phones, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more bezel-less phone reviews on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.